Okay, welcome ladies and gentlemen to another LP done by BRoster91012. And I'm actually doing this game live this time. And I don't know if you can hear me guys well or not, but yeah, I'm redoing the Minish cap because I felt that I didn't do it good enough. And this time you probably noticed that I am not using an emulator because fuck them, I hate them. They screw up my computer way too much. I actually own the game, so now, I guess I'm gonna have to settle for B-Ross. Well, anyways, yeah, I'm actually doing this game live. This is like first live game I've done in quite some time, actually. I'll adjust that a little bit. Let me full screen this. Yeah, there we go. And hopefully this works out and turns out really good. I'm gonna have to take breaks between recording sessions because I'm using a Dazzle. Well, anyways, let's start this. A long time ago, when the world was on the verge of being swallowed by Shadow. Wait, Shadow? How about Shadow the Hedgehog? No. The tiny Bikori appeared from the sky, bringing the hero of men a sword and a golden light. With wisdom and courage, the hero drove out the darkness. Okay. When peace had been restored, the people enshrined the blade with care. Ugh, I can't speak right. Yeah, and it's... Oh, what's this? It's the ending theme for Ocarina of Time. If you ever played that game, and yes, I'm planning to read. And actually, I need to tell you guys this because it's the first time I've been back in a long time that I deleted a couple of playlists and a couple of videos and stuff, like mainly the Ocarina of Time. Yeah, I'm planning on redoing that because of the lack of commentary. Because post commentary is annoying, to be honest, because you try to come up with the same words. And I can't really express what I feel about the game unless I'm playing it at the same time. So yeah, post commentary. I'm actually working on. Actually, this is gonna be right after I finish Wind Waker. Wind Waker, I should be done right now. Wind Waker, I'm gonna upload that, and that should be uploaded by now. I'm doing post-commentary for that, so hope that goes well. Originally I planned to do a live LP with that one, but that was my first test for my Dazzle, so let's see if this Dazzle works out as well as other people say. I know they say there's some problems with them, but I'll figure out. Usually my recording sessions are within an hour, so I think it should be fine, to be honest. You're probably going to be hearing a lot of background noise because my ceiling fan's on because it's hot as hell in here. Anyways, we get the Smith's sword. And it's your grandpa's blade to present to the winner of the competition. I think it's a blacksmith competition or something. Well, anyways, yes, we're going with Zelda to a festival. Before we go, 20 rubies. And now we finally get to go. And I'm gonna point out some emulation issues that might. 1 ruby. Wow, it's so great you need to hold it up above your head, Link. Well, anyways, I'm gonna point some emulation issues that the ROM actually had. Some of the music was screwed up in the ROM. I don't know why, but I'm gonna point that out as soon as I get there, because it's specifically in this area. Well, in this section of the game where the music screws up in the ROM. I'm not talking about like it's glitching out. I'm talking about it's playing the wrong track in the wrong area. And I don't know why it does that. Well, anyways, we're here at the festival in Hyrule Town. Basically, all you need to do is you can talk to people to get information about the Bikori Festival. And it's 100th anniversary or whatever, but what you mainly want to do is follow Zelda around and just talk to her, and yeah, you can talk to him, but I recommend not. It's just really boring. They tell you like the history of what's happened in this land, because no, this is not a direct sequel to Wind Waker. Some people thought it was, but it wasn't. That doesn't come until Phantom Hourglass, which, in my opinion, is I hate that game. To be honest. What was it? Spirit Tracks did a much better job, to be honest with you. Because Phantom Hourglass just kept, I don't know, the areas just got dull. No, and the story was retarded, to be honest. I didn't like the story at all. And anyways, Zelda wins a raffle or whatever, and she gets 3 options. The heart container, the 200 ruby, I think? I don't remember, either 200 or 500 ruby, or the tiny shitty shield. And she picks the tiny shitty shield because we need something to protect ourselves. And she's doing it so that your grandpa, well, Link's grandpa, doesn't fuss over about protecting Zelda because she's the princess and everything. Well, you're gonna see what happens later. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but those who are Zelda fans already know what's coming up next. So now we're supposed to leave the town. And right here, as soon as you leave this town, the track changes. Well, it stays the same as if you went out of your house in the beginning of the game. It plays the track of when you go out of your house. I don't know why it does that in the ROM, but it's a minor thing that really annoys me because I actually like this track somewhat. It really bothered me when I first played the ROM, because I played the original version first before I played the ROM. But it really bothered me that the ROM actually did that. I don't know why. It might be like a security thing, but whatever. It's just one little minor detail I wanted to point out. Anyways. Well, Deku Scrubs, basically the same thing you do with Ocarina of Time. Put your shield out, deflect their nut, hits them, stuns them, talk to them. And it basically scares them away. And they're like, and there are merchant Deku Scrubs in this game too, so you probably, in one of them you actually have to buy a product from, which will come a little bit later in the game, but I'm not gonna spoil it right now. Right now we're doing the sword ceremony, because someone actually won the ceremony, duh. It's the ancient Picori blade that was saved Hyrule a long time ago. And it was given to him by Picori. And the King of Hyrule, you actually get to see him in this game, like Wind Waker. As in every other Zelda game, you don't see the king. And for who knows what reason, maybe they're too lazy to integrate him into the game or something. I mean, he is mentioned in other games, but you never really see him. Well, actually, in Link to the Past, at the end of the game, you see him. But what the hell? That's really late in the game. Anyways, Vati is going to open the chest, which all the monsters are sealed in that chest. And that's why, the guards are charging him, basically. And, yeah, you can see where this is going, basic plot. And holy shit, earthquake! These are all the monsters. Everybody else gets flung away. I just love that animation. It's fucking hilarious. And Link uses his shield so he won't get thrown away. Flown away, whatever. Well, anyways, oh no, Zelda, protect you. Well, no, rejected. We were totally worthless, huh? Figure that. And you dipshit, there was nothing in there. Not anything that you wanted. Why? Watch Star Wars to get the Force. Jeez. If you want it that badly, maybe he's a Star Wars fan. Anyways, yeah, we've been knocked out. Yeah, Zelda turned to stone. That sucks. The other thing I do like about this game is they added a roll feature. I know in the other games they usually call it attack, which doesn't make any fucking sense at all. But they finally call it roll in this game for some goddamn reason. Well, not some reason, but finally they call it the right proper name instead of attack. But it was attack, it actually hurt them. No, you dodge them by rolling under enemies. Anyways, we're given a plot to find a Picori to break the curse on Zelda. Yes, we have to save a princess, like Nintendo likes to do all the time with princesses. You gotta save them and save them over again. I'm not really worried about that plot, I'm just worried about how the gameplay is mainly, because the plot for like almost every Nintendo game is like that, except for some other ones, but I'm not playing those other ones right now. Well, anyways, Link's grandfather suggests that he go look for the Picori because the Picori can only speak through children or only show themselves to children. So we're on a journey to break the curse on Zelda. We're giving the broken Picori blade and your grandfather's sword, which is really useful because then you don't have to look for a goddamn sword yourself. So they start you out with the basic equipment before you even find enemies. Thank freaking God. I'm not saying looking for the weapons in the other Zelda games were hard. It's just, I don't know, some of them were really annoying. Ocarina of Time was easy, but the way you got your sword in Twilight Princess was weird. It's like they were refurbishing your sword for whatever freaking reason. And guess what? It's a wooden sword in Twilight Princess. It ends up you lose it anyway, so what the fuck was the point? Ugh. I do like Twilight Princess. I'm not dissing on that completely. Well, anyways, yes, we're going to find the Picori. Where do we find the Picori? I guess I'll show you guys now. Because the guards are too retarded to look in a certain forest, and everything else is blocked off. You can guess where the only option to go is. Right now I like to cut grass in the beginning of the game so I don't have to deal with. And yes, this is the game that started the stupid crap where you get one ruby for your first time in the game while playing the game. You hold it up and the game says, you got one ruby. And it's like, what the fuck? And it's the game where hearts. You hold up the heart and it explains the freaking heart. Why? Why? Any other Zelda game didn't have you do that. Why did they start doing that now? They assume everybody's a freaking retard. Oh, by the way, kill those enemies. Let's just rapid slash them. I recommend just doing that. Kills them right away. That's the thing I like about this game too. You can rapid slash the hell out of everything. Even though the little yelling noises get annoying, it doesn't really bother me that much as some other people, to be honest. And to be honest, I don't like the overtop Zelda games. This is the only one I really like. Link to the Past is just below here. For some reasons. I know, it's a really good game. The thing is, I never really got attached to it, to be honest. I don't know why. It's like one of the best, everybody keeps saying it's one of the best Zelda games out there. But, personally, I never got attached to it. I was more attached to Ocarina of Time. It's my favorite Zelda game of all time is Ocarina of Time. This comes in probably a third. I don't know. Yeah, it's really hard to decide which is the second place for Zelda games, to be honest. And hell no, I am not playing the goddamn first and second Zelda games or the Game Boy games, because for one thing, I don't own them and it's impossible to record them unless I have an emulator. Well, I actually do own the first two, but I got them through the Nintendo 3DS Ambassador program. But, yeah. I don't like those games, to be honest. I know they're limited because they're 8-bit, they're NES games, but I hate that game. I hate both of them. Not only because they're hard as hell, but because the enemies keep spawning right under you. Zelda 1, I'm looking at you. And the side-scrolling feature, which should die in a fire in Zelda games. Well, I guess the Game Boy games did do that feature decently, because they do have side-scrolling areas that resemble Mario. Because there's a Goomba in the one Game Boy Zelda game that you can actually jump on him with the Roc's feather. I thought that was funny. Then it had piranha plants, which you could kill with your sword. Don't even, to be honest, I don't even know why they're there. You could kill them. Mario would have a much worse problem with them. Well, anyways, we gotta save this weird-looking creature up here from these Octoroks. I think... No, never mind. Eh. What's wrong with you? Yeah, so we just watched them. Do I want to save you? Yeah, to progress I sadly have to, because every Zelda game has to have Link wearing a green cap for whatever reason. And they actually make up an excuse that a story behind a hat he wears for whatever reason. I guess they're bored or something. Otherwise, just run away from him and he'll keep following you, and then he gets the idea to actually sit on your head. I think he has to yell at you like 3 times or something before he actually gets the stupid idea. Which isn't completely weird at all, anyways.